Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shar and this is Dollars into Dreams. And today we are going to finalize my second paycheck for July. So if you like this type of content, please stick around. Okay, friends, welcome back. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I have an appointment that I need to get to. So hopefully this is a quick and fast video. But before I start, let me just say thank you to all the new subscribers out there. Thank you for all the love on my debt confession video. You guys are amazing. Such amazing positive feedback and encouragement, and several great suggestions that I'm actually taking and I'm going to start implementing. You, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm completely and utterly shocked, to say the least. And so, since I have a lot of new subscribers, just a little bit of background. My name is Shar. I am an accountant and I work in education. I do all the finances for um, one high school, and I manage about $750,000 to $1 million per year budget. And so that in itself is a lot. So I not only manage the finances and do the purchase orders, purchase requests, submit contracts, journal entries, debit entries, payroll, end of the year stuff, month end stuff, quarter stuff, budget requests for the next year. Like, it's a lot. So I'm enjoying summer because it's not a lot of demand and not a lot of people in the office. So this is kind of like my rest time and catch up and prepare for the upcoming school year. But come the end of August and probably all of September to October, it's going to be like go, go, go. So I'm just preparing for that. But welcome if you are new, and let's go ahead and get into finalizing my paycheck budget. So for my full time income, I ended up getting 1,799 and 39. And for those who don't know, this is just straight 40 hours a week because the summertime is so lax that there's no need for me to do overtime or for me to work those grueling hours, which I'm very thankful for. So this check is like split in half. Half of it is from last year's pay, and then every July 1st we get an increase. And I believe this year's increase was maybe 2 or 3% or something of that nature, which is why it's so high. So I don't know if 17.99 is going to be my base for 40 hours that I'm going to take home, or if it's going to be more because half of the check was at a different rate of pay. So I'm very pleased about that because I was not expecting that. Um, and also for my part time job, it was $868.03. I don't know why that is so high. I might need to look because, again, that may be a pay raise that I didn't realize that I got. And then for other, it's going to be 300. And this other includes the $60 that two of my kids pay me for their cell phone. And then 240 is their portion to pay for their cruise that we are taking in March of 2026. And so I have three children. Each of them, I've told them every time they get paid is $80. That will get their cruise paid off. I believe I calculated maybe November, beginning of December. And then all they need to work on is saving up for their flights and hotels and all of that jazz. Now, mind you, my children already have money in savings, but they prefer not to touch their emergency savings, all of that. So they just chose to do monthly payments, which I applaud them for that. And they are not in any debt, so can't fault them for that. So our total income that we got for this paycheck, so we're working with, oh, nope, correction. So I have rollover of $114, and that is from My variable spending that I keep in my wallet, I didn't spend all of it. So I'm rolling $114 into this. So if we add that, we are actually working with $3,081.42. So for my mortgage, I split it in half. So this half we're doing $715, and this extra 15 will go towards my escrow. My internet bill is $89.99. Roku and Peacock are both $7.99. And my federal tax payment is going to be $120. Cell phone is $92. My portion is $32, and each kid pays $30, or two of my kids each pay $30. Apple storage is $2.99. And my FICO app, which is a credit score monitoring app kind of thing, $39.95. For my WW app subscription, it's $11.50. For Apple Care, actually this paycheck, it's not coming out. So that is $0, and that is $0. Even though I budgeted to the 31st, I'm actually just doing it to the 30th. And then these two bills come out on the 31st. So our total for our fixed expenses is $1,087.41. So if I subtract that from 3,081.42 minus 1,087.41, we are working with $1,994.01. So then when we come over here to our variable, I am budgeting $30 for therapy this paycheck, and also I'm budgeting $30 for I have medication that I purchase each month. For my credit card payment for the Quicksilver, it's going to be $125. And then for my Capital One, it's going to be $37.47. And this is the last payment on this one. Thank God. One credit card down. So Apple credit card, I put a purchase on here. So this is $34.35 that I'm going to pay to that credit card. And then for my groceries, these variable expenses stay the same. $175 for groceries. I'm doing $15 for home, $160 for fuel, $40 for spending, $30 for eat out. We're doing $5 for miscellaneous, $10 for our buffer. And that is it for our variable. So the total for this category is $691.82. If I subtract that from $1,994.01, we have a remaining of $1,302.19. And so now we're going to do our home maintenance. So this is $75 each paycheck that's automatically transferred over. We're doing $10 for Ally Savings. That is also automatically transferred over. Our cruise payment is going to be $320. So that's $240 for my children and $80 from me. And then our sinking funds, this pay period, we are going to do $480. And so now I need to see how much I have left to make an extra debt payment. Okay, so I have $417.19. And let's add it up to make sure that I did that right. Yes. So the total for this category is $1,302.19. So we're rolling over. We have nothing rolled over, which is a zero-based budget. And so now that I know I have $480, this is my sinking funds that I do in cash. I do my groceries, home, fuel, spending, eating out, miscellaneous in cash. The buffers for my checking account that my bills comes out of. And then I also take therapy and medication out in cash. And so let's add that up real quick. See how much cash we're working with. Did I do that right? Lord. Okay, yes. So $965 will be how much we are going to stuff. But let me go ahead and plan where we're going to put our money in our sinking funds. So I take my, hold on, I budget $30, or I budget my therapy within, Lord, what am I trying to say? In my budget, I include therapy, right? But I also take that in cash because I have it as a sinking fund. So when I budget for my sinking funds, that number does not include the amount that I'm putting in my therapy envelope. So I need to add the $480 that we're budgeting for sinking funds plus the $30 that I have for therapy. And so we're going to have $510. Make sure I did that correctly. Yes. So we're going to have 510. And so for car upkeep, I'm going to do 15. And for dental, we are going to do 5. Let's see. And gifts, how much do I have? Okay, so gifts has 25. So let's just do 5. My son's birthday is in August. Trying to decide if that's all I want to do. Okay, so I'll leave it for 5, and then next paycheck I'll do more. A home deductible is only going to get 10, and then our med deductible will get 5. Medical, actually 150. Okay, so we'll do 10. I thought I had a bill to pay from like my dental envelope, and I wasn't sure I had enough. But I called the dentist office and they told me, get this, y'all. They told me I don't owe a bill. Their system will send me out a pre-bill before my appointment. I ain't never heard of such. But my appointment isn't until September. So they sent me out a pre-bill, but I don't owe a bill. I don't know. It's weird. Which kind of made me happy. So self-care, we're going to do 20. And I have a pedicure appointment coming up. Short pay is going to get 0. And then in wardrobe, we have a $50 gift card, but we're going to add 10. And then bank buffer, I want to make this even. So we'll do 2. And so for this category, I already totaled them up. So I know we're doing 82. In personal finance, oh, I have work on the brain. Okay, dates, we're only doing 5. We're only doing a few here. Family time, we're only going to do 5. Hair care, we're doing 3. Massages, we'll do 2. And then toiletries, we're going to do 10. So then this is 25 for this binder. And then in our long term, we do 60 every paycheck. This is for our 6-month premium. We do 40 for annual pay. This is for all my annual and biannual subscriptions. Then we add our 30 that we budgeted for therapy. And then in vision, we're only going to do 5. Our emergency fund is going to get 25 this paycheck. And then Fed tax will get 5. Month ahead will get 5. So in this binder we have I don't even know where that number came from. Okay, so we have 170. And then in our home binder, appliances will get 5, and decor will get 5. Furniture is going to get 10, and then our garden will get 5. Home projects will get 10, and then home upkeep is going to get 15. Pest control is getting 10, and then stock up is getting 5, and so is yard work. So this binder is getting 70. So then when I flip over to here, I got 2 more. So for car tags, we're going to do 10, and property tax, we're also going to do 10. And then the 114 that I rolled over from my envelope will go to school. I am in school to get my master's in accounting, and I'm still unsure if I'm going to sit for my CPA exam or not. But I get a scholarship each semester, and so my portion is about $750. So I'm just taking the rollover money from my cash wallet each paycheck and rolling it into this envelope. And so I'm hoping by the end of August I have enough. If not, I'll pull from a different envelope somewhere. So in this binder, we're doing 134. And then we're only stuffing a few over here. So my birthday is going to get 3. My birthday isn't until January, so it's really not a priority right now. Halloween is 5. And this is just so that I can buy candy for the kids that stop by my office. Thanksgiving is 5. Black Friday will also be 5. And then Christmas will be 10. And then I'm going to do a $1 to New Year's. I haven't stuffed that in a while. So then this gives us $29 for this binder. And so now I need to do my math to make sure it's actually correct. So 29 plus 134 plus 70 plus 170 plus 25 plus 82 gives us a $510. So that is our plan for our money. And then right before, in the next video, when I do my cash stuffing, I will show you guys what the cash plan looks like. I'm just going to do that off camera because that's just not my forte right now. And I will show you what that looks like right before we stuff our envelopes. Okay, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you are having an amazing day. You have an amazing week. Again, I'm thankful for all the views and all the love and the encouragement on my last couple of videos. And if you're not subscribed, hopefully you will like this video and hit the subscribe button. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.